Welcome to this basic French lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn about the gender of nouns in French, and we're going to learn how to use the French articles and how to use them to tell the gender of a noun. Very simple stuff. Let's get started.
Every noun in French is either féminin or masculin, feminine or masculine, female or male. It's a grammatical gender. Usually in dictionaries, you'll see it symbolized by a little F or a little M in parentheses. Examples are une tasse, a cup, une tasse, that's féminin. La nuit, the night, la nuit, féminin. Le soleil, masculin, the sun, le soleil. So the sun is masculine. La voiture, the car, la voiture, féminin. Le camion, the truck, le camion, masculin. So féminin or masculin, it's either or. Now an article like the in English, the, will be le or la in French, depending on the gender of the noun. Le or la. Le goes with a masculine noun and la with a feminine noun. A, the English A, will be un or une in French. Un if it's masculine, une if it's a feminine noun. So a cup, for example, we say une tasse. Une tasse. So by looking at the article une, you're able to tell that it's a feminine noun. Tasse is feminine. And that's the way you learn it. A fish, un poisson. So un poisson is masculin. A fish is masculin in French. La tasse, une tasse. Le poisson, un poisson. Une banane, a banana, une banane, féminin. La banane, the banana, la banane. Un citron, a lemon, un citron. Le citron, the lemon, le citron. Une chaussure, a shoe, une chaussure. La chaussure, the shoe, la chaussure. So we're going to go through different examples, and you're just going to repeat after me, which is the best way for you to learn. I highlighted the article on the left, so you know whether we're using a or the, and whether it's masculine or feminine, or at least you'll get used to it. And on the right side, I've highlighted the gender of the noun, which usually in a normal sentence you wouldn't have that, but this is just to help you a little bit along the way to see how to differentiate between masculine and feminine nouns. So let's get started. Please repeat after me. Une banane. Une banane. La banane. La banane. Un citron. Un citron. Le citron. Le citron. Une chaussure. Une chaussure. La chaussure. La chaussure. Un sac. Un sac. Le sac. Le sac. La lune. La lune. Le soleil. Le soleil. So here with the moon and the sun, we definitely see that it's a grammatical gender. It has nothing to do with sex or male, female, as we understand it in nature. This is just the way French people a long, long time ago decided that this noun was going to be masculine or feminine. Actually, it dates back to Latin, so way before French even. And the only way to know it is basically to learn the noun with the article when you first discover a new noun in French. Whether you're using le soleil or un soleil, you automatically know the gender of the noun. La nuit, la nuit. La journée, la journée. La terre, la terre. La voiture, la voiture. Une voiture, une voiture. Le camion, le camion. Un camion, un camion. Le moteur, le moteur. So how do I know the gender of a French noun? Very easy. You learn the noun with its article. So in English, if I ask you, what is this? You're going to respond, a cup. Okay? In French, if you ask me, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? Qu'est-ce que c'est? I'm going to respond, une tasse, a cup, une tasse. And automatically, you know, even if it's the first time that you hear the noun, you know that une tasse is feminine. So now let's look at some examples, including persons. Of course, here the grammatical gender of the noun is going to match the actual gender of a person. So that's easy. Un homme, a man. Un homme. Un homme. Une femme, a woman. Une femme. Un garçon. Un garçon. Une fille. Une fille. Un zèbre. Un zèbre. So here you notice that a zebra is masculine. That also applies to a female zebra. As long as we're talking about a zebra without trying to define its sex specifically, we're just going to say un zèbre. Une girafe, same thing. Une girafe. That's feminine, okay? Whether it's a male or female giraffe, we're going to say une girafe, okay? If we want to specify that we're talking about a male, we will say un mâle, un mâle. Une femelle, une femelle. If it's a female. By the way, we never use femelle. By the way, we never use the term femelle in French regarding a woman or a girl. Okay, that would be inappropriate. That would be insulting. So that's totally reserved to animals. Talking about a woman, we would say une femme. So getting back to the giraffe. Notre girafe. Une girafe. So back to the giraffe. Une girafe. Une girafe mâle. If we were saying a male giraffe. Une girafe mâle. So we're using une, although we're talking about a male, but since the grammatical gender of a giraffe is feminine, then we're going to use une, okay? That's kind of a seem Now here we're using une, although we're talking about a male. That's because the grammatical gender of giraffe in French is feminine, okay? Now, are you going to be needing to talk about female giraffes and male giraffes? Probably not, but I'm making a point here. I'm trying to show you how, even here, while we're talking about a male, we are still using une, which is the feminine article for a, because what matters here is the grammatical gender, okay, not the actual sex of the animal that we're talking about. Une girafe femelle, une girafe femelle. Now, some animals have a masculine noun for them and a feminine noun for the female. The lion is an example. Un lion, un lion, une lionne, une lionne. So what's typical here is that the N of lion is doubled in the feminine. Un lion, une lionne. Takes two N's in the feminine, and then the letter E at the end, the sound E, which is typical of the feminine in French. We'll get to that later. So, un lion, une lionne. Un chat, un chat. Une chatte, une chatte. Un chat, une chatte. So here again, the last consonant, the T of chat, which is silent, becomes double T's in the feminine, and it's no longer silent. Une chatte. Un chien, un chien. Une chienne, une chienne. Un mouton, un mouton. Une brebis, une brebis. Un cochon, un cochon. Une truie, une truie. Okay, so in this lesson we learned about the gender of nouns in French. We walked through a few examples of nouns, either masculine or feminine, and how the different articles that we use will change, whether it's a masculine noun or a feminine noun. So this is it for our first basic French lesson together. I will see you in the next one. À plus, see you later.